1 year ago, if someone asked me what I wanted to become, I would have said software engineer. Now, honestly, I don't even know what I am anymore. I have a software engineering degree. I worked before, I learned things before. But after some time away from coding, after distractions, after life, I feel like I forgot everything. And now AI is taking over the industry at the same time. So, this is my experiment. Can AI actually guide someone from confusion to become high paying remote freelancer? Or am I already too late? This is week 1. I'm from Sri Lanka. No mentor, no team, no senior developer helping me, no one checking if I'm progressing, just me, my laptop, internet connection, and AI. The goal is simple. I want to become a remote freelancer earning in dollars. Not someday, not maybe. I want to actually make it happen. But there's one problem. I don't trust myself anymore. Because I already wasted a lot of time before. I watch tutorials, I jump between technologies, I learn random things from YouTube. And after all that, I realized something painful. I learned very little deeply. I knew enough to feel confident, but not enough to actually build things consistently. That's dangerous because fake progress feels like real progress. It's almost the same. So this time I decided no more random learning. I'm going to let AI map out my path. There are a lot of AI tools now. You can choose whatever you want. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, anything. The important thing is not AI. The important thing is how honestly you explain your situation. So I told AI everything. I said, I'm in Sri Lanka, I have a software engineering degree, I feel like I forgot everything, I want to become a remote freelancer, I need a roadmap, I need a structure, I need a discipline. Then I kept changing the prompts again and again. I asked for schedules, I asked for realistic timelines, I asked for learning paths, I asked what skills actually matter in freelancing. Actually, I asked a lot. After many conversations, I finally got a roadmap I believed in. That's a good roadmap actually. And during the process, I kept hearing about one thing repeatedly. The Odin Project. I think many developers know that already. So I decided this will be my main course. Not because it's trendy, it's easy, because I wanted a structured path. One direction, no switching every week. The funny thing is, after the first few days, I thought this is too easy, and immediately my brain wanted to skip ahead. That's my old habit. Skip fundamentals, rush to advanced stuff, watching exciting videos, feel productive. But I stopped myself because honestly, that mindset is probably one reason I'm restarting now. So I made a decision. I will not skip anything, even if I already know parts of it, even if I feel basic, even if it feels slow. Because knowing something once doesn't mean you truly mastered it. And I learned something important from my past experience. If you really want to learn something, you first have to accept that you don't know it. That's hard for people with degrees, especially in tech, because ego destroys learning. People don't know it a lot of the time, but ego destroys learning. You think I already know HTML, I already know JIT, I already know JavaScript, but when you sit down to build something alone, you suddenly realize maybe you don't know it as well as you thought. Honestly, the hardest part was not coding. It was discipline. I'm not used to following schedules consistently. And distractions are everywhere, especially the phone. You sit down to study for 5 minutes, then suddenly you are watching random videos for 1 hour. And because I'm documenting this publicly, I start noticing my habits more. That's what's uncomfortable actually. I realize how often I switch attention, how often I avoid difficult work, how often I look dopamine instead of progress. Week 1 exposed that immediately. Not coding weakness, it is a mental weakness. I only learned basic things this week. JIT, terminals, some foundations, how the web works, basic setup stuff. Nothing impressive, no crazy AI app, no startup, no advanced project. But honestly, I think this week was more important than flashy progress, because this week was about rebuilding discipline and rebuilding identity. I stopped trying to look smart. I started trying to become consistent. That's different. And I also realizing something. The Odin project is not just teaching code. It's teaching how to think, how to solve problems, how to search properly, how to struggle without quitting. That matters more than memorizing syntax. I know some people watching this are probably thinking, why become a developer now? AI is replacing everything, no? Honestly, I think about that too a lot. Sometimes it genuinely scares me because technology is moving insanely fast. But then I realized something. If AI is changing everything, then maybe learning how to work with AI is more important than fearing it. That's literally why I started this journey. Not to compete against AI, to use it correctly. As a roadmap, as a mentor, as a guide, but not as a replacement for thinking. Because at the end of the day, AI can guide me, but it cannot sit down and struggle for me. It cannot build discipline for me. It cannot stay consistent for me. That part is still human. So that was week 1. Messy, basic, not impressive, but real. I'm going to upload every week. The good weeks, bad weeks, the weeks where I feel motivated, the weeks where I want to quit. No fake success story, just the full process. And maybe after months, we will find out together, can I actually help rebuild a career for me or not? See you in week 2.